The first time we sailed with Royal Caribbean, we were so excited to try Wonderland. We had seen so many amazing pictures and it looked like a great time. This is a specialty restaurant, so it costs extra and it's not cheap. We paid about $50 each, and if you've been following our channel for a while, you saw our review and we were not that impressed. So when we sailed on Royal Caribbean's newest ship, the Wonder of the Seas, we liked the location and had purchased a 3-meal dining package. So we thought we'd give it a try and see if it was a one-off or if Wonderland really is a waste of money. This is Linda and Aaron with Traveling Flamingo, and let's get into this to see if Wonderland redeemed themselves. So if you don't know, let's start with a little background information about the restaurant. As we said, Wonderland is a specialty restaurant. It cost us around $50. I actually heard the prices have gone up to almost $60 per person. It's themed after Alice in Wonderland, and it's a beautiful restaurant to walk through. Wonderland on the Wonder of the Seas is located on deck 11 with views of the boardwalk out the double stories windows. The tables, chairs, and decor are really fun to look at. Honestly, I recommend stopping by here during the day to check it out because the decor was my favorite part. We would actually say between Wonder of the Seas and Odyssey of the Seas, we preferred the decor on Wonder of the Seas. How you come in upstairs and you look out the double-story windows. They've got the door you're walking through. As I said, it's definitely worth checking out. In line with the whimsical theme, the food is a gastro experience, and there are 5 sections of the menu based on the natural elements. So keep that in mind, you're not getting your pub food here. After our last experience, we were ready to write off Wonderland, but so many people love it and it had to be better on Wonder of the Seas, right? So we put on our positive pants to give the restaurant a try. As we arrived, we were greeted by the hostess and the Mad Hatter. The Mad Hatter looked awesome and the views out the back of the ship were stunning. I definitely had high hopes for a redemption. We went down the stairs and we were seated in the dining room. I did like the open kitchen feature. This was something new that they didn't have on the Odyssey of the Seas. We scanned the QR code with our phone and we didn't get the fun painting menu, but that was okay. We'd done that before. Then we got to meet our server who had tons of energy and asked if we trusted him. He would bring us a variety of things to try. And that sounded good to us. That's really what we wanted the first time, was just to try a bunch of food, and that was what we had expected. So we were ready to see what Wonderland had to offer. Some of the things we had were the same as we got on our previous experience here, but we also got to try some new dishes. The menu might be different when you sail, but you can expect some pretty unique dishes. My favorite was the Mad Hatter's purple potted shrimp. I could have had like 3 or 4 of those. The forbidden apple dessert looked amazing and was a nice light mousse to end the meal. But Aaron's favorite was the world. You can't go wrong with chocolate ice cream and peanut butter. I did enjoy getting to try more dishes and felt it was more in line with what the experience was supposed to be, especially because even now, looking at the menu and having pictures of the food we had, it's really hard to say what's what. It could be really overwhelming if you knew or never been there before to try and decipher the menu. Even someone at the table next to us were asking what some of the dishes we had were because they looked really fun. And I had no idea. So keep that in mind if it's your first time. Ask a lot of questions, ask the servers, and try and get as much as you can. In terms of the food and the flavors, it's not our favorite on the Royal Caribbean cruises, especially for a specialty restaurant. The plating is fun, but the food itself is okay. There are definitely other restaurants we'd recommend for awesome food. The atmosphere is the real winner. I do appreciate the crew member dressing up as the Mad Hatter. He looked awesome, but I'm not so sure how interested he was into doing that, as he didn't really interact with the guests. I do think our server was amazing and really made the experience for us. It was fun getting to try a variety of food, and I do love how the restaurant looks. I think next time though, I might just go for a drink in the upstairs bar and save the $60 for another restaurant. I also don't think we're the only ones who feel this way, as on the new Icon class, so far we haven't seen any Wonderlands on the ships. That's very telling right there, as other classics like Giovanni's Table and Chop's Girl are returning. I also wanted to pop in here and thank everyone for their support with our fundraiser we're doing for Feed Ontario. All proceeds from our merchandise for November and December are going to Feed Ontario, so you got one more day. Or if during this time of giving, you can donate right to Feed Ontario or your own local food bank or charity of choice. Thank you so much for your support. We would also love to hear your experience at Wonderland in the comments below. Do you think it it's worth the price increase? Do you think specialty restaurants are worth the money in general? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your ideas and opinions. Remember, memories are forever, so make them fabulous. Thanks again for watching, and happy travels.